Um, just a disclaimer, y'all. I'm not a mentor. I'm not selling anything. I'm not. I'm just a nigga doing my own thing, bro. Seems like I'm too late for this trend. Sheesh. Um. Okay. So I'm trying something different today. Today we're as you can see, dude, everything just looks different. Yo, you know this daylight theme? Yo, it's so bright, bro. Like I can hardly see anything on my desktop. At least on my phone it's a bit better. But on my desktop I can't see a single thing, bro. Okay, so let's look for an entry. Let's look for an entry. Right now, okay, I can't see a sell entry that we can enter on. I'm just seeing a bunch of bullish confirmations right now. So I think we'll wait. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. I decided I'm gonna start streaming the London session as well. I feel like um we miss a lot of movement by just focusing on the New York session. We miss trust bro, I just feel like we've been missing a lot of um movements on the um New York session only. So that's why I'm kind of deciding now to focus a bit more on the London session as well. Of course, we'll be journaling this on our trading plan as well. And of course, the same setups, structure, everything applies here too. What time is it now? Okay, so in a minute, we'll have our confirmation. So this thing is telling me that we're probably going to go up. I want to see where it's bouncing off. Seems like that's a price a price that has been rejecting and supporting for quite some time. Um, okay, I don't think no, I don't want to think much of what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, I personally I think this thing is gonna continue selling. That's what I personally think. Um, because of a bunch of reasons. I think this thing is gonna continue selling. What time is it now? We should have our confirmation. Um, I think this thing is gonna continue selling. I don't see it buying anytime soon. Uh, but we could try to buy it, but we'd just be going against. Um, yeah, this is what I saw yesterday. I just didn't stream yesterday. I'll explain it in a minute. Of course, this is a momentum swing. Of course, that's that. I don't think this thing's gonna buy. I don't see this thing buying, bro. I'm trying to find a reason why this thing would buy. Maybe the only reason I see this thing buying, maybe it might run out of steam and try to continue. Okay, let's do this. I just saw something interesting. I'm gonna extend it on my desktop because I just feel like so sometimes the phone just becomes such a drag, bro. Okay, that's still not on our. That's still not what we're looking for. No, I think this thing might actually buy. I think this thing might actually buy. Let me revisit that entry. I think it actually might buy. Hold on. Hold on. I think it actually might buy. You know what? Let's do this. Let's take this thing up. I think it might buy. We'll take it up for where market is right now. Um, let's take this thing up. Let's take this thing up. Let's take this thing up. I think it actually might buy. Wait, hold on. I think it might buy. I really think it just might buy. like how I'm having a lot of mixed emotions right now. I really don't like how I'm having a lot of mixed emotions right now. But the more I look at this, dude, the more I just feel like, you know what? Hold on. You know, next time, what I'm gonna do today, my mistake was I started stream late. I mean, that was my first mistake for today. Starting stream so late, that was my first mistake. 8 points. I'm gonna put that at 8 points. So that's 8 points right there. And then let's take this thing all the way up here. But now, the one thing I wanna do, I wanna just see how strong this cell is. Personally, this cell does look quite, it just looks interesting, bro. It just looks interesting. It doesn't look convincing. It's very interesting, but not convincing. Like, I'm not seeing any solid reason why this thing would, like, really sell for real. That's why I'm like, I don't think this thing is gonna continue selling. I just saw something right now. I'm gonna confirm it real quickly. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at those 2 points right there. If I can see confirmations here, depending on the confirmations I see here, this will determine the strength. You see, there's no confirmation there. The only confirmation is here. But this is the 5 minute. This is the 5 minutes. Go to the 1 minute. And see. Depending on the strength of this trend line, that's what will tell me if this thing is going to continue selling or no. But right now, I don't think this thing is going to sell, bro. It just looks like a flimsy sell. It just looks like a makeshift sell, bro. It has absolutely no confirmations. Some of the confirmations are not at the right place. The trend line is not even... No. I think I'm maintaining that this thing is going to go up. I'm maintaining my observation of this thing going up. I'm gonna maintain that observation. Also, look at this. Look at this. We got a confirmation here, but it broke and then it went down. So this already is pretty much telling us that this thing is gonna go up. That in itself is telling us that this thing is gonna go up. I mean, the slope of this trend line looks good though, in terms of momentum. Let's go to the 5 minute time frame. Yo guys, I'm sorry about the background. Yo, I know the background looks really whack. Like, the colors look dope and all, but I don't know, I'm not really resonating with this color scheme. I'm not resonating with this color scheme. Or is it just me? Maybe it's just in my head. Maybe it's actually a dope colorway and I'm just in my head about it. Look at that. It's going up. I'll show y'all. Yo, also, I know I made a mistake on the scheduling of the time. I said the stream was gonna start at 10. That was my bad. I made a mistake from yesterday. Also, today's New York session stream is also gonna start at what's this time? It's gonna start at 4:30, not at 5. So the New York session stream is gonna start at 4:30 and not at 5. Wait, let me keep it. I wanna try doing something. Let me keep this. I'm extend it and see where it hits. because wherever it hits might be a significant area. Look at that. So I extended wait, let me show you. So this trend line was originally up until here. I extended it, and as you can see, it rejected there, and then there was a bit of bias or whatever type of opinion that was trying to happen there. So that was okay, interesting. That was interesting. You know what I'm thinking right now? I'm trying to identify, according to strategy, how would I identify, how would I list this into phases, right? So obviously here, I think this would probably be our first phase. From here below would probably be our first phase. So right now, we're somewhere, if this is our first phase, this is going to be our second, and this is going to be our third. This is going to be our third phase. So here, the only time it'll probably reject and continue going down is here. So because of that, I would really say somewhere here would probably be our first take profit. But let's make TP. Let's go for a 1 to 2 first. Let me put in another thingy, and then aim for a 1 to 2. Let me put in another. What did I just do? Yo, my bad. Never mind that. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna put in another. Sometimes I'll be wild and I even gonna hold you. Okay. Let's do this. How much is this risk? It has to be 8 points. Also, another thing I realized about me, sometimes when I want to over leverage, I don't use 8 points, I use 4 points. So I just divide it by 2, and then I double the amount of entries that I put in. Where's the ratio? Look at that. Very interesting ratio, I might say. So the 1 to 2 ratio. So this is the 1 to 2 ratio. So this would probably be, let me do this. I'm sorry that my charts are so messy. I think later on today we'll have a look and try to clean up my charts. But for now, I'm sorry that my charts are so messy, bruh. I think that thick line will be our first take profit. This is our 1 to 2 ratio. That's our 1 to 2 ratio, which is what I'll be focusing more on lately. That will be our TP1. Let me do this. TP1. Let me make it black. Let me put it under here. Yeah, that would be our take profit 1, and then our take profit 2. Will probably be somewhere somewhere above this trend line. I'm gonna show y'all. So our second take profit is gonna be somewhere above this trend line, probably on this one. I'm saying above this one because, like I said, this one is weak. Let me show you guys why that one is weak. So on the 5 minute, you can see there's absolutely no confirmation. The only confirmation we have on the 5 minutes right here, and this is too far from that trend line over there. So we go to the 1 minute, and when we go to the 1 minute, we see that the only confirmation we have here is right here. And as you can see, this got broken or tested, and then it went down. So because this got tested and went down, this is suggesting that this trend line is going to be revisited. We're going to visit this trend line again. I'll give this prompts though. You see, if that other one, the one we just came from, this one, if this one was the same as this one, if that one was the same as this one, then I think I'd have more interest in the sell. So just because of what I just showed you, I'm more interested in the buy. I'm a lot more interested in the buy. It was a very nice momentum swing going down. Whoever caught this momentum swing, sheesh, bro. Whoever caught this momentum swing, damn. That's all I can say. So for now, let's target this first take profit, and then I'm gonna add our stop loss entry. Yeah. For the stop loss entry, I think we should have a 1 to 2 because of this momentum swing. Really, because of the momentum swing, I think we should have a 1 to 2. I think we should really have a 1 to 2 ratio because of the momentum swing. But I'm going to put it all the way there. So this is our stop loss entry. This one right here, this is our stop loss entry. If this one goes and hits our stop loss, you just enter from there, and then we'll be recovering what we lost, and then also get a lot more, you know. So yeah, these are my two forecasts for right now. I think I'll come back again at 4:30. In New York time, that would be like what? I don't know. I'll be back in like 4 hours and 39 minutes. 4 hours and 39 minutes. I'll be back. Yeah. So right now, let's just focus on these two that I just put. I would really encourage focusing on the first take profit. That's what I would personally really encourage. Because also this first take profit, remember, like I said, this is the third phase. So because this is the third phase, there is a probability that it might go up, get a lot more re-entries here, and then continue going down. So that's why I'm saying focus on the first take profit here. But you could hold it and go down. Like you see here, this I had yesterday. So this was also on the 4:30 analysis. 4:30 was around here somewhere. But around the time where I saw this, I was like around 5 or something. And then it was more or less around the same price. So I was like, okay, even if it was 4:30, I would have placed my order the same way I did here. So I did that, and then I put in a stop loss entry, and as you can see, this literally went to my stop loss. Or no, it wasn't here, it was here. This literally went to my stop loss, and then continued going down. So I'll continue to emphasize the importance of these stop loss entries, bro. I'm telling you, these stop loss entries are right now, they're my life, bro. They are my life. These stop loss entries, telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Yesterday we didn't even have a lot of momentum. I don't know what was going on yesterday. There was no type of momentum yesterday. The only momentum we saw yesterday was during the day, in the morning, that is, right? Because this was when market opened, and then all this happened, pre New York session. thing from New York session. New York session is around 2. New York session is around 2, right? So for all this is in the morning. So that's why now I want to shift my focus to the London Open as well. So we don't at least miss all of this. You know, at least if we're going to miss something, let's miss this. But not so much, bro. Not so much. So I've also haven't made up my mind about how I'm feeling about it. But right now, let's keep it like this. So today, I think I'm not going to post this London session thing on my or let me post it like this. I'm gonna just post it like this. Yeah, I'm gonna post it like this. I'm gonna post this on the Reddit. I'm gonna post this on the Reddit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna post this on the Reddit. Yeah, anyway, I'll see y'all in a couple of hours. Why is this thing like this, bro? Yeah, I'll see y'all in a couple of hours.